So what were they? What are they again?
Can't remember the first name. It begins with an A, but it's A tessellata. But the giant peppered roaches.
Yeah, that was huge. That was.
Both male and females have wings.
It's got a message.
Cool.
And as nymphs, they look like that.
Yeah, I mean that's spot on. They are. I mean, they look like they've got some really cool patterns and coloration, but I just can't appreciate it from here. But
I will get some pictures.
Yeah, I did see something that looks quite cool. So,
but yeah, I mean, I've got like 30, and a lot of those are adults. So
yeah.
We fancied setting just like maybe half a dozen, a couple of the smaller nymphs that I've got.
Yeah.
A couple of the adults.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get another colony going here, may as well.
Well, I was meaning for enclosure build.
Yeah. Communal.
No, communal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Let's just say hello to a few people. Andy's in. How's it going, Andy? Jeremy, how's it going, buddy? Mandy, and Francis, obviously, and Ebbs. How's it going, guys? We're chilling out. I'm sorting my back. I've dug out some old LEDs. I'm gonna set up my backdrop finally in the bug room, just so it looks a little bit prettier behind me. I've changed my lighting, by the way, Gav. Have you noticed? I've got rid of the big light.
I did notice that.
Turns everything like gold and bronze in the room. So now, yeah, I've just fetched one of the LED spotlights, which is cool, which is better. So yeah, I'm just sorting out my backdrop, guys. So just bear with me. I'm just trying to. I've got a space down here to fill now. How does it look? Can't really tell. I just need to. What's there? Oh yeah. I think that's all right now. I just need to pull some of this stuff up here down here. So you can see this stuff. We'll pull her down. And we're going to put all these guys down. I think that just about fills everything up. I think that might be it. Hi Diana, you alright? Jeremy's sorting out his Bedford stock. David Bowers, Deli Cups, Domino, Ghost Porcelain, Roaches. Nice one, dude. Sounds like it's coming along. You got ages yet, man. God, how organised.
Fake soil.
Fake soil. You got some fake soil to go in there, dude. Jeremy, I mean, it's like, how long is it till Bedford, Gav? It's like, is it 2 weeks or 3? 2 weeks?
2 weeks, I think.
Anyway, however long it is, Jeremy's far too organised for my liking.
Yeah, you got to do it in like the week running up to it, or at least the last few days running up to it.
Just do it all the day before, Jeremy. It's your first ever show, and you just leave it all till last minute. That's what we'd do. 10 bags of fake soil. That's it. Good lad. Well, Diana, it just depends. There's a lot of factors to consider, really. Obviously, the cooler weather is coming, and also, obviously, cost of energy is going through the roof in October. We're all going to be in trouble without getting too much into it. So yeah, I would basically just recommend something that doesn't need any real high levels of heat. So you're looking at your really hardy species like Hierodulus, Spherodomantis, maybe even ghosts, just like your basic beginner species, really. So I know it's a bit boring, but you don't want something that's requires any too much extra heat. So it all depends on how warm the room is in the house that the room that you're planning on keeping your mantis in. It depends how warm that room is. Basically, you don't want it to be dropping consistently below 22 or 23 degrees during the day and consistently below 14, 15 degrees overnight. If it's going to be that low, you need to consider a heat mat, basically. But I mean, it depends how many you're thinking of getting. I mean, one heat mat, 5 to 7 watts is not going to, you're not going to burn off the last of the North Sea gas reserves by powering that. So, I mean, Diana, have you had mantis before? Is it a brand new venture for you? So sorry if this is obvious to everyone, but just thought I'd ask. Cheers, Aaron. Nice one, dude. How's it going, mate? Nice to have you in the chat. Yeah, it's coming along nicely, isn't it? Look at me, my little grey bits coming through. Yeah, my little Gandalf stripes coming on now, man.
If I'm not mistaken, Dan's, I'm gonna say she's more with reptiles.
Yeah.
I know. She just said it'd be on top of a chameleon tank.
Okay. Oh well, they should be all right then, because if you chameleon, you know what? So many people who I speak to who are new to mantis say, "Oh well, I've got a reptile tank or something, or a fish tank or something like that," and yeah, it's perfect. So you should be fine. You should have a constant source of. I'll tell you what to do. Get yourself a thermometer, stick it on top of the chameleon tank, and just keep an eye on it for a few days. See what sort of temperatures it's running at, day and night, overnight, sort of thing, and it'll give you an idea as to what sort of temps the range is, and see if it fluctuates much. Because they do like a drop in temperature overnight. If your chameleon tank's basically just going to be consistently, say, 24 degrees day and night, all through the night, that's not really a great situation. So you might want to think about taking it off and putting it next to the tank at night, just so it allows it to drop down a few degrees, and then put it back on in the morning. So, but I would just do that. Just get a thermometer, put it on top of the tank, leave it for a few days, and just keep an eye on it, see what it's like during the day and overnight. And then I'm not suggesting you get up in your gym jams at 3 o'clock in the morning to just see what it's like first thing in the morning when you get up, and then like last thing at night, and then throughout the day if you can. Is it going, Claire? You all right? Ben's in the house. How's it going,
people that have got Virgin or Skyboxes, check what temperature it is.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's a good point. Those boxes do kick out quite a bit of heat, don't they? So I'll tell you what, my new we've got that Eero router now, Wi-Fi router, and honestly, it gets really hot. It's ridiculous. I was really worried at first, but it's just the temperature it runs at.
Yeah. You know, when I went on about to you, my sweet spot for getting my yeah. You might as well from that while it's being used anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Subscribe for more tips.
Okay. You are, dude.
Subscribe for more tips.
That's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. So, what we're saying, what's going on? Actually, a bit different, but I keep my pink millipedes in between the heat cable in between my snail and crab tanks. Does that? Yeah, well, there you go. You see, look, Ashley's got some tips.
Dream mantis species.
Dream mantis. Oh god, I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't really have a dream mantis species. I've actually kept and bred most of the species that I always ever wanted. But obviously there's the tox. I mean, that would be an absolute awesome.
Toxodera,
That would be an absolutely awesome species to have, but I'm not too fussed at this stage. Yeah. Yeah, I think at this stage that's pretty much it. I'd quite like them, but to be honest, I'd probably be scared of breaking it. They're so like delicate, and they can only hang. They can only hang. They don't support their own weight or anything like that. So, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine them getting into this country for quite a while yet, to be honest. So I'm not even considering. I'm not even thinking about it. So.
Toxodera is god tier.
Well, exactly.
When you get like your ultimate level up in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of beyond most people's. Even the thing is, I have been offered Toxodera over. I'm not paying those prices. Not for something that's probably going to turn up dead. You know what I mean? I'm not paying $1,000 for something that may or may not arrive in one piece. So I mean, it's just outrageous. So
yeah, it's like those prices for like Stenophila, though, isn't it? It's like wow.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get why the
yeah. Well, we've had this conversation many a time.
Yeah. I get it, but I'm just not paying it. I'm not paying it in order to because yes, it would be an amazing thing to accomplish, but the thing is, I would have to do extensive. I would have to be in constant conversation with the guys who know what they're doing with these species. You know what I mean? And I ain't got the time or these. I ain't got the time or the patience right now to babysit a species like that. It's just not. It just wouldn't happen.
Hey, Joffrey.
Hey, Joffrey, you all right, dude?
Which one were you laughing at there?
I was laughing at Andy. If he had a spare 1,000, he wouldn't be spending it on a mantis. Now, Andy, you'd be spending it on on the latest mirrorless, wouldn't you?
Yeah, most likely.
So, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, Ben. Speaking of Idalos, I've got me beautiful recently molted females. Just got all her colours now. She's looking absolutely amazing. I might get her out in a minute just to show people.
I was looking to see if male had molted yet, but he hasn't, has he?
Anyway, let's get back to Diana because I kind of left her. I left her for a little while. I think Ben's kind of been looking after her a little bit. For hardy species, you're looking at your giant Asian, Hierodula membricanae, Schrodomantis lineola, which is your giant African, both of which I have. Or there's some nice rhomboderas. I've got a couple of nice rhombodera species. So the shield mantis, they all do well in relatively low temperatures. I'm just trying to think if I've got anything else that can handle. Yeah, I mean those are the three. Ghosts as well. They're pretty good at relatively low temperatures. So
the more forgiving species out there, it's.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. The thing is, you can keep them at like 22, 23 degrees, and they will develop they'll develop more slowly, but they won't just like stop developing. You know what I mean? And die basically. Well, like a lot of species, like orchids and your flower species, if you don't give them that little bit of extra energy, like 24, 25 degrees, even every now and again. If you just maintain them at 22, 23 degrees, they just wouldn't molt. They need that extra bit of heat to molt. They'll live a long time, but they just won't molt. So, and when they do molt, they'll probably just miss molt. So they won't be very happy. So I would stay away from all the flower species in that regard. And that's why I'm mainly just I'm mainly just suggesting the giant Asian, giant African, the giant shields, so the rhombideras. I think they're your best bets, to be honest. I've got some nice. I'll tell you what. If you want something with a little bit of extra colour than just your regular Hierodulas, I've got some nice rhombidera latipronotum's at the moment, Diana, and they've got beautiful red and yellow colouring on their raptors, and they're a really dark, a really deep leafy kind of green, really nice. So yeah, there's something a little bit. They've got a little bit more colour to them, and they've got a lot of attitude, really aggressive towards prey, and they'll do quite well at pretty low temperatures. So that's my recommendation. A rhombidera, latipronotum. There you go. Boom, done it. I've made your mind up.
Oh, I meant to check those Kirby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Remind me, I must get them out. They've I need to sex them again because a couple of them have molted again. So they're getting to be a good size now. Ben says he's not tried devils yet. Love to try them, but they scare you. Well, you know what? Even though I'll tell you what, even though they've been around as long as they have, people still don't know what to do with them half the time. There's so much conflicting information. Should you keep them in a mesh pop-up or should you keep them in high humidity? The answer is either works, believe it or not. Well, I've done lots and lots of tests and experiments over the years. When I used to keep them a lot, I haven't kept them much over the last 4 or 5 years, but previous to that, I kept them a lot, bred them, and I did all kinds of experiments. Kept half of them in mesh pop-ups, kept half of them in like high humidity, like 30 by 30 exoterras, that sort of thing. You generally get about half live, half die in both setups. It's very peculiar. So it's difficult. So I basically I just keep mine in pop-ups now. If I have them again, when I have them, I just keep them in pop-ups for pretty much their whole lives. There's just a little bit of tweaking needs to be done at the end for that final molt, because that's when if all the people that have success at getting them from nymphs to subadults, that's an achievement in itself. But then getting it from subadult to that final molt to an adult, that is that's where the real skill kicks in. I think you need to really understand the anatomy of the devil mantis, basically, in order to appreciate why they fall, why they're notoriously known for falling on that final molt. I'm not going to go into it here because I've gone into it a few times in previous streams, and I keep saying I'm going to do a stream about this because it's quite interesting. But anyway, so cut a long story short, they just need their environment tweaking slightly for that final molt. So, but yeah, it's doable. It's doable. They don't always fall, but often they do. It's just the sheer weight. So,
just flakes. I'd say, because I'd never actually seen one in person until I seen that female of yours, and I didn't realize just how flat they are.
Flat,
like when they do the threat.
Yeah.
Like when you see pictures, you don't get a sense of how flat their arms are. They look like they're really bulky.
They're just like wafer thin, aren't they? They're just like sheets of paper. So, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird because when you look at them from the side, their forelimbs, they just look really muscular.
They look big, yeah.
They look sort of thick, and it's very deceiving. But when you look at them from from that profile, it's when they put their arms up like that, it's just this bit. This is the bit that's really flat. The outside bit does actually have some bulk to it.
Yeah,
it's the inner bit, which I can't remember the name of. But yeah, it's very cool. I wonder if it probably needs to be that sort of thickness to for the color to be as vibrant as to emphasize the color.
Yeah, definitely bingo wings.
Yeah. How's it going, man? Mantis Garden, how's it going, dude? You all right, mate? Good. Yeah, they yeah, it's like anything, man. You know, different individuals. Some threat posts just you only have to walk past their enclosure and they're like, they're like that, and then they'll follow you like that with their arms like that, follow you as you walk past, just making sure, like, don't come anywhere near. It's actually very cool. It's actually very cool. So,
one at Jungle Nymphs is a bit like that. I meant to show you today video.
Yeah.
I mean, they're only that long now.
Yeah.
So they're nowhere near like full grown, but they're already the whole leg action going. As soon as you put your finger near, and it's like,
yeah,
so cool.
But
there's just one of them that freaks out like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just funny, isn't it? It's funny how some of them are just like that. I'm just looking some up because I was supposed to. Anyway, just ignore me.
Yeah, Diana. I can never remember what the full name is. If Ben's still here, I better tell you. It begins with a H, I know that.
Can't even see it. Oh, the Jungle Nymphs bit. Oh, yeah.
I didn't have one out. Can I get one? I'll get one out.
Oh, yeah, you've got them, haven't you?
Yeah, well, that was the other thing that we have.
I keep forgetting we've got
that. 6 pairs.
Yeah. I completely forgot we got those. Yeah, there you go.
But this is the one that
is that a sub adult? Is that a sub adult male or is it an adult? It's not. Is it?
I think it's a pre-sub male.
That might be a sub. That might be a sub. You know. They don't get overly big. The males, but yeah, it could be. It's been a while since I've had them, to be honest.
I mean, its wing buds are only tiny at the moment, but they do look quite developed. So yeah, it's so weird as well because, like, when you see the adults, they're all green, but none of mine are green. They're all that, like beigey colour.
Yeah.
I know they do change, but
yeah, they'll go. They all.
Just weird how they start off like that.
As far as I'm aware, there you go. Everyone's educating us, so it's Heteropteryx dilatata. As far as I'm aware, they all go green. I don't know whether whether there's any colour morphs. How far are the females along compared to the males?
They're all about the same, so I might take the males out. I think there's 2 males that are smaller.
Yeah.
But I might just take them out and keep them a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
But they haven't half got a nip on them at the moment to say how small they are.
No, I can imagine. I'm just sorting out myself, man, so it all looks good.
That's your attitude. What's up with you?
Lovely. There we go. Go on.
Ballerina now.
I'm going to get my lighting sorted. Can you see that crap down there behind me? Can't you? Need to get that sorted out and all. That looks rubbish. It's where I dump me. This is where I dump stuff. That's got to change.
Yeah, I had them before. They've got a rattle kick on them as well. Evening, Peter.
Peter's in the house. Ooh. Let's meet up.
Have you sent it to somebody to be taxidermied?
Peter, all right, dude. Yes, Dan. Of course you can. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem.
No. The Schulte. Yeah, Schulte. Don't half make a weird stink then. There you go, Manix Garden. That's 2 people wanting them off you.
Is Simon vlogging stuff on my stream? Good lad.
He's got Peru Phasma Schultes.
Okay.
You know, the black ones.
Yeah.
With red wings.
Yeah. Black Beauties.
Yeah, that's the ones.
Yeah. I bet I bet he's having to give them away, isn't he?
Probably.
Work.
Well, he's currently writing a book about the Black Beauties. That's why he's got so many. He's got 400.
Cool.
Jeremy's like you.
What?
As much as I like phasmids, I hate collecting food plants.
He hates what?
Collecting food plants.
Yeah, well, exactly. Exactly.
That's why I deal with stuff like that.
That's why Gav has all the stick insects and anything else. That's basically anything that's a herbivore. Gav takes care of. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, could you imagine if you had to collect your flies?
I just wouldn't be in the hobby. It's as simple as that. If I had to go out and collect anything in order to do this job, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
What's that?
They do well on lilac as well.
Right, I need to think about how I'm going to get some tape. I really thought this through, aren't I? What are we going to put there? Oh my goodness.
I don't even know how you're doing your lights, aren't you?
I'm sorting my lights out, if anybody's wondering. And I've still got 5 pairs of mantis in here all together, and none of them breathing. I've got 5 pairs of mantis here all together, and not one pair is breathing. So it's going really well.
I didn't know about the dogwood. That's good to know. And by butterfly bush, I assume, do you mean buddleia? Because there's 2 butterfly bushes I discovered as well.
Yeah, oh right, okay. I always just assume it. I always just think of buddleia. Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah, buddleia.
Yeah.
I've got dogwood in back garden.
See, look, everyone's doing.
But you got fishing pier. It's a great feed.
Yeah, dude, I've had them all together for 2 days now. None of them. The problem is I've let things slide a little bit with my breeding, and a lot of the males are quite old. So because I've just been so busy these last 4 or 5 weeks, I've just not things. Some of my breeding pairs have gone a little bit past the sell by date, shall we say, gone a little bit ripe. So I've basically just hit and hope now. Just throw them together. To be fair, the stuff I'm breeding right now is the Pretiosa and the Parablephalis Cooley. I've already paired a couple of females of each, so I'm okay. It's just I've got some pairs left over, so I thought I'd just try them. I'm not too upset if they don't breed, but it'd be nice if they did something.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing about jumpers. They like to build the nest over at door.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Peter, will you answer our Claire?
Yeah, answer our Claire. We're not having it. Just had
They'll hatch even if they've not been paired as well, won't they? Because they do the whole cloning of the mother thing that a lot of phasmids do.
Yeah, a lot of them do. In fact, I think isn't it like more do than don't in that sort of.
Yeah. I mean, there's some species where they don't even have males. The male's never been discovered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if all that's happening is they're just cloning all the time, eventually it's just going to be a numbers game. What's going on? Anything? Am I missing?
I think he means that's it's a bit too south for him. He said, I tried to stay on my own side of Pennines.
Yeah, actually, I meant to ask Simon where he was from because obviously I do recognise. I know he's got a bit of a twang in his voice, but I couldn't quite place it.
Yeah, that's the only problem with Parthones. They take longer to hatch.
Oh no, that might have been good tape. That is not what I wanted. What am I going to use now? I can't give up now. Job's on just started. Oh no. I knew it was going to be close. Oh, so annoying. This is like the good, proper good tape. So annoying. Damn it. Why let this happen? Oh, ready to go, look.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Is that one of the smaller ones or the bigger ones?
No, it's one of the bigger ones. One of the females. Oh, well, I can send you what tape you're going in. Okay. Probably right. Kathy, hey Kathy, you alright? Kathy Rayleigh. Do we know Kathy?
Yeah, I'm sure Kathy's
Are
been.
we? I've forgotten. You obviously don't come often enough, Kathy. Right. I've basically not got enough tape. I'm really annoyed because I've got a good thing going on here.
Yeah, and then it all seems to fall apart, doesn't it, Francis? You got to think, it's the first time. We're about to get a little shy. Act cocky and get a little shy.
That'll have to do for now.
Normally 4 to 6 weeks, isn't it? Proves flat.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it varies. Depends what species we're talking about.
Ghost.
Oh, yeah. Well, ghosts, yeah. Anywhere between 4 to 4, usually 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks max. 5 weeks max, usually. Obviously, it varies depending on whether or not temperatures are a bit lower than.
He's on week 6.
Yeah, that's. What temperatures is he keeping it at?
Kathy has 8 mantis.
8. Nice.
Yeah. She says she's new, but she did see you at the Bristol show.
New to the stream. You see, Gav, told you. I know everyone, man. I just. Do you know what it is? It's because I'm a visual person. Names I'm not good at, but if people keep the same icons,
Yeah.
for their memes, I'll always remember those. $40s, 40.
Yeah, that's little numbers.
40, yeah. 8 Mantis. Anyway, welcome, Kathy. Welcome. If it's your first time, welcome. And she says what? She saw us where at
Bristol.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And yes, Bristol was mental, wasn't it? I hope you had a good one. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Kathy. This is one of our more relaxed sort of types of streams that we have in the when I'm pottering around in the bug room. I'm gonna turn them on, see what happens. Here we go.
I'll do it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, we're going to Coventry.
Dun, 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 look at that. It worked. Right, I start finish. You can see the. I know that's why this is dropped down here, because it needs. I need to.
You're good tape.
I've run out of good tape. I could probably just use a little bit of brown tape. We'll try a bit of the old fragile tape. See if I can't just tidy it up a bit. Because obviously, in an ideal world, I wouldn't have all these LED actual lights showing. But it's just the first draft. I mean, you're seeing the first draft right here and now. Not like in the shed. I didn't show anybody until it was finished.
Yeah, that were a few streams between us, wasn't it?
It was. There we go. That's the bottom layer done. That's better. Get that. It's all right, isn't it? That's this middle shelf. That's all right. Yes, going to Coventry. Definitely going to be at Coventry. Okay, see you later, Diana. Thanks for coming by, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Diana.
Bye, Diana. Diana, sorry. Yes, mate. It's all bought and paid for, dude. We're booked. All we need to do now is book find somewhere to stay over. Oh, Andy's down in Brighton. Andy, what about? Can we come and stay at your place?
Can we come and stay in the attic?
So we're definitely going to Brighton, man. We're going to Coventry and Brighton. I've booked the tables the other day, so it's all done. So we're going. We just need to find somewhere to stay overnight in Brighton. Coventry's all right because it's only a couple of hours down the road. So, I mean, 2 hours down the road, man. That's like round the corner for us, isn't it?
Yeah. And we have to go to Brighton to see Claire.
We're going to Brighton, man. We're going to Brighton because we're going to Brighton mainly to see Claire and Andy, because Andy's going to be there as well, I imagine, because he's from down south. And all right, he's actually 2 hours away. But the other reason is that it's an awesome show.
It's one of the bigger ones, isn't it?
I think well, to be honest, it's been so long. It's been so long since all these shows were pre-COVID. Brighton's been, and because I didn't go to Brighton, I don't think was Brighton on last year. I can't remember now. I've lost track. Anyway, I haven't done Brighton since before COVID. So it's been a while. That was the time I stayed with all the Spider Shop gang in a house in Brighton, and I got absolutely no sleep again, as you might imagine, because they're just party animals, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm from Leeds, same as Mitch.
I'm not from bloody Leeds.
Well,
Just because I live here.
yeah. You know what I mean?
So what do you mean?
I live about 15 minutes away from Mitch.
Too far. It's too far away, man. Ain't it, dude?
Yeah.
This shame you're not a bit closer. Mind you, then we'd probably be like, that would be inseparable then, I reckon. I'm doing it. I'm sorting it. Sorting it properly. I almost thought I was going to leave it, but I'm not. I can't. My brain won't let me leave it.
Yeah, you should. Sell prints.
What's that, sorry?
Andy. He said I should get a stall advertising the photo workshops.
Yeah, man. Do it. Do it. I'll tell you what, Andy. If you want to knock up if you want to knock up some kind of banner, standalone banner, like one of those roll banners or something, I'm more than happy to put it up behind my stall, dude. There you go. How much shall we charge him?
Clear.
Oh, clear. Andy, I mean it. If you want to get something knocked up, that's it'll stand alone because there's no room on the. Mind you,
The middle.
the middle bit. Yeah. Well, I had thought. If I get, let me sit down. If I get my arse into, if I get my arse into gear, I was planning on getting another banner made for the middle because I'm sick of looking at the gap basically. But anyway, and Andy. Honestly, if you want to get something knocked up, dude, I'm more than happy to put it up. We get a lot of people visiting the stall, dude. A lot of people. So it'd be some free advertising for you, mate. Think on. Me, I've not even seen any of Andy's work, and I'm just giving away his some advertising space. He might be shit for all we know.
Yeah, all right, Adam.
Dude, Adam's in the house. I do, mate. It just depends who's either side on me, though, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
With that, Mitch.
What? Sorry.
Peter wants to know. He's got a 12 megapixel photo, but how big can he go with it without losing too much quality?
Well, it depends what.
Yeah, Barnsley.
It depends what size it is already. I mean, what size is the original image? So you've got a 12 megapixel photo, which, you know, to be fair, is not a lot. I mean, it's okay. But it's more about how big the original file is.
Yeah. What just go big, it'll go damn big.
You see, Andy's happy to just give a straightforward, easy answer, whereas me, I just want to know all the details first before I commit. It's just so typical of me, that is. How's it looking? Oh, you can see the. Hi, Stacey. You all right? Welcome. Me and Stacey have been having chats these last couple of days. I think there's a few technical issues with her order. mainly the fact that she's waiting on the tarantula room enclosures.
Ah, right.
So we've just been chatting
Setting
about.
up all them.
Yeah, exactly. How's it going, Stacey? You all right? So I caught your second order. So you've got that. I've got one large cylinder left that she wants. She's gonna have that instead. So yeah, it's sorted. Don't panic. We'll sort it out. How's that looking? See, I can see the LEDs, can't I? That's not good. All right, it just needs.
He's playing Blue Peter. That's what he's doing.
I am, because I'm sorting my lights out, dude. Look, got my little blue bulb at the bottom. Got that bit there. I'm just not happy with the top, but I ain't got time to mess about today. So
nobody puts baby in the corner.
We'll have 13 inverts soon. Awesome. What others have you got?
We've got little blue balls.
Not me.
That's an ailment, isn't it? Blue ball. I've seen it in How High.
All right.
As long as it's not centipede. Yeah, all right, James. You been talking to somebody about me smelling the millipedes? It was a long time ago, okay? Send it back. I'll send it to Adam. They are awesome to like look at. I've never owned one. They're straight up Houdinis. Yeah. I just miss down in one corner, like maybe once a week, if that. They're savage little buggers.
Haha. Just skanked that from upstairs.
All right. USB.
4-port USB, because I've got another. I've got another small set here. I needed another USB port to plug it in. And this one I've got down here has only got one. So I skanked this. I've just had to blag it off the missus. Ding, ding, ding. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And you could see for miles, miles and miles of wicked smiles.
Yeah. Well,
I missed those.
I've got them in at the moment. A bit too small for the small little dish, so I just wet down on one corner. But the bigger ones that we have in the shed, they have the little ink pots, potato ink pots, and I just fill them. Congrats on the aged despairing, Mitch.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got a female here who I paired a while back, and she's so I've already paired one pair, but the female died, much like Rick's did, because I know he paired his. I think he literally paired his 2 weeks before I paired mine. And his female died. And then about 2 weeks later, my female died before she laid any youths. And now this is the second female that I've paired. And she is still alive, but she is yet to lay. So there she is. That's the second female that I paired. She's looking a little bit ragged. I'll be honest. But bottom of her wings are starting to get a bit tatty. So I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Corridodis are next, dude. Corridodis are next, James. Starley, CF Starley, I should say. They all my females are mature now, and I've just had two freshly matured males. So maybe in about 3 weeks, I'll be having a go at them again. The first generation, by the way, first generation, bred right here. These are the first generation. So.
You just had to, didn't you, James? You just had to.
Yeah, I knew that. I know that, dude. I've known that for years. I just forgot. I made a mistake. I forgot.
I can vouch for the first few are labelled up as pseudo baits. It was just the fourth one that he.
I just forgot. It's like all the first three youths that hatched are all labelled up pseudobaits, and then for some reason, the fourth youth hatched, and I was so excited that I had 4 out of 4 youths hatch that I just took a photo, posted it, and I just wrote out file of eights, and it was just like my brain was just like thrown back to years ago, and I just forgot. So yeah, but thanks, man. Yeah, I did know. It's like Leop Lope. He obviously commented on my post as well, reminding me that it's changed. And it was funny because he messaged me and he was like, "I knew you knew." He's like, "I just thought I'd tell you because it was wrong." And I was like, "I know, fair enough, dude." I was just like, "I appreciate it because obviously it was wrong, so I needed to be reminded because I forgot." He's stuck. Am I stuck? I am stuck. I'm stuck, dude, because I'm old. So I'm stuck in this weird position. No, man, James, it's fine, dude. You weren't to know that I didn't know, so it's fine. I mean, people need to be told. If you make a mistake, you need to be told, man.
We just found it funny because we were talking about it this morning.
But Adam's right. I'm old. I am old. I am old. I'm 50 next year, dude, guys. 50. I know it's hard to believe. I mean, Right. Let's get some more tape on the go. Anyway, James, I meant to ask you, dude, how are your vates doing? They must be getting on for third Instar now, right? Maybe even maybe third, maybe fourth Instar.
Denise is shocked that you're older than her.
Is that because she thinks? Is that because you think you look old, or you think I look young? They're not my thoughts.
No.
I'm just asking the question.
She's here now. There you go. Bloody hell, Mitch, you're older than me, and that never happens.
I am. It's people don't realize. You know what it is? It's not because I look young. It's just because I act like a child.
It's not. Yeah, Adam, I ain't got them yet.
Yeah, you better be quick because they're selling out fast.
She just thought you were younger than her.
I get that.
James got 20 out of 21 that hatched, and they're in pre-molt for 6th.
Wow. Huh. More time's gone by than I realised then. Well done, dude. Are they all still alive?
I'll get him to show me.
I reckon if I lower me webcams a touch.
Francis's mail has mailed up.
His mail's mailed up. Oh, okay. Nice. We had a mail up, didn't we, today? What was it again, dude?
Oh, no, I meant the one that he's doing a pairing into.
You mean it manned up.
Were Toledo Cattle Vedese.
Oh yeah, that was it. Oh yeah.
Fake that one, Peter.
You what, dude?
Peter were asking if that were real or fake.
Fake, dude. It's one of the ones that I took to the to Bugfest to highlight the. I had six. I had sixth to sixth inch star female orchids in there.
James, it was just. That's all we've got to say on it. It was just.
Yeah, it was exactly how the reviews have been seen, James, basically, without going into detail. So, yeah, it was basically exactly how people suggested it was.
In one of the keys with ferns as well to water, then allow it to completely dry out, then water again. I think it were Rob from I think what his channel is. Robert Giles.
I think that's it. I'm done. Now I just need to find a remote control that works for him so I can change colour. Sorted.
I wonder if we can do it through the camera.
Right. There we go. Done. Live on air. What do we reckon? Looks better, doesn't it?
Spoods and stuff. That's the one, Adam.
Spoods and stuff. Yeah, we know who Spoods and stuff is, don't we?
Yeah, it's Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Rob and,
Yeah.
Ken.
So there you go. There's somebody new in the house, dude. You've not mentioned it. Happy Bun. Who's that?
I missed that.
Happy Bun. Hello, Happy Bun. Welcome. Do we know you? Doing Coventry, James. I don't think I'm doing. I don't think I'm doing AES because I just don't. I'm just don't know if it's going to be any good. It's the bottom line, and it's a long way to go to not be sure because I know all the regular people are going, and it's just a little bit too far if I don't know whether or not it's going to be worth it because we would have to stay overnight. It's just so I think I'm going to let another year go by because I know AES is now under Nick's tutelage. So hopefully he will push it a little bit more, but I've got a feeling it might just need a little bit more time. So I'm not going. We're not going. We're going to Coventry though, and we're going to Brighton. So
7 or 8 is the answer to that, Stacey.
Are we talking about segments?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it does depend on the species because spiny flowers don't have that many segments. They tend to have 6. But generally, yeah, a good kind of a ballpark figure is about 7 to 8. So, but it depends what species it is. What species are we talking about? Because some species you can tell easier in other ways than counting segments. So
I'm not sure whether it was just in general or how do you tell if a mantis are male or female?
well, like I say, the general rule is the segments on the underside of the abdomen. Males tend to have at least one, usually two more segments than the female.
Maybe.
That's a very basic way, but very, tried and tested. But there are other ways of telling, depending on the species. So, hi Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
So yeah, you're African. Is that a Schrodomantis? So yeah, if it's got 6, then it's potentially a female. But it also, we are getting too
broccoli.
the whole thing. It can also depend on what stage it's at, because they appear to have more segments when they're young than when they're a little bit older. Because in the females, the females have a subgenital plate, which looks like a V, and what that does is it essentially takes the place of 2 segments in the male. So that's why males tend to appear to have an extra couple of segments, because they don't have a subgenital plate. And now sometimes it comes through later than other species. So I should do a stream on this really, because there's quite a lot to talk about with regards to sex in mantis, really, which I'm not going to get into too much detail right now. But yes, segment counting is a very tried and tested way, but there are other ways to sex different species of mantis. So it depends on the species, really. See you later, Jeremy, and happy birthday again for was it yesterday? Or today? Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember when I sent him a message.
Yesterday, because it was Greg's as well.
Yes, and it was also Greg's and Rachel's anniversary.
Was it?
It was, yes. And I only knew that because obviously I spent time with him at Bugfest. So
well, me and Mitch, we just took it out for a test.
What's that?
Chinook.
Yeah, man, we just nipped at KFC and back. That was it.
Went out on a flyby.
So Simon says if it's wearing a bra, it's usually a female. Although, dude, that's no way to tell these days, man. Although, is it? Oh, I don't know. Don't get me started. My head will start to hurt.
I don't know. I mean, could you class that as a bra that's on an orchid, for instance? Nice green bra.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. Somebody might get
mantis boobies.
Somebody might take offense, dude. So let's just leave that. Who knows? Who knows? There you go. Simon's backpedaled by and covered his insurance packages. Usually. That's a fair assumption to make, dude. That's fair enough. Why am I so big at the screen? Have you decided you don't?
It's because you had that enclosure up, and people were asking about fern.
Yeah, fair enough. It was all fake in there, by the way. There you go. B. Freya has a 6-pack. Anyway, did Happy Bun introduce herself? Him or her? You see, I just made an assumption then, didn't I? I was socially engineered to assume that Happy Bun was a female.
James, she has blue hair.
There you go, Adam. Adam, check it out, dude.
Hey up, Nessa.
Hey, Nessa. Woo. I might do a Rehouse stream on these soon.
Happy Bunny's Joe, and she has 6 segments.
Hi, Joe. And a bra.
Female.
And a bra. And a bra. There you go. Joe has 6 segments. Welcome, Joe, with 6 segments. Hi, Nessa. You all right? Yeah, mace balls. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. What else have I got? That's cool. Can't see it. Need to get this rehoused, don't we? Yeah. Have you got one? Have you got yours there, Adam? Adam?
Yeah,
I just called you Adam. Who the hell's Adam? I really am losing it. Hang on.
Mine's just there. Put some lighting.
Yeah, Nessa, you can't keep up. How do you think I feel? I have to remember everybody's names. There you go, dude. Can we remember the species, dude? It looks like,
Yeah,
dude? It just looks like a bundle of, it just looks like a ball of poo right now.
It's moving its legs.
Oh, there we go. If you just tilt it up slightly, you'll be able to see webbing. Not quite, but anyway. It just needs to be a bit thicker.
It is a Cytophora citricola.
What do you think about that, Adam? Read it and weep, big boy.
Tropical 10 orb weaver. Type dingim jiggy.
We have new orb weavers. We have new orb weavers. Sorry, I have to switch them over. We have new orb weavers. Adam, we have new orb weavers. We have new orb weavers. We have new orb weavers. and I might have a couple for sale. What do you think about that, guys and girls? I bet if Jeremy were here, he'd be wetting his knickers about now, wouldn't he?
I bet he's still here.
No, he's gone. Said he was going. I'm going to do a rehouse anyway soon in the next couple of weeks for mine that I've got that here because me and Gav have taken one each and then I'm going to sell the rest. But I'll get
new orb weavers.
There we go. New orb weavers. Look, we aren't even.
Can you even see it?
Yeah, we can see it. There we go. Cytophore. Is it Cytophore? Ceratophore.
There you go. It's not now. It's gone.
Yes, it probably would, Simon. Although not your new ones. Maybe something that you've got that's a bit bigger. But yeah, new orb weavers, man. They're like black. They're like black and white. They're so cool. Jeremy peed himself. That's why he left. Let me get me prize and joy.
They're an orb weaver, but they don't build their orb vertically. They do it horizontally. But then it has like a tent above it, which is designed to force the insects and stuff to go down into the web, into the main web. Let's see if I can get it to feed.
I was just thinking the same. I'm just gonna see if I can find something to. A bit dangerous, that. Right, let me do mine first.
Boo.
Maybe, Mandy, what you got? Can't get the light right. I can't get rid of the sheen.
Are you cheating?
Trying to get the not going to be able to do this. Can't do it. Can't do it. That didn't go to plan. Just had to go then. Look, did you see it?
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier. How they're actually quite rubbish.
They are when you want them to perform. As soon as you look away, then they do it.
It's a Dinopus aspectans, Simon. It's a orb weaving net casting spider. Sorry. Yeah, can't get the. Want the roach to move. It's not moving. Nearly.
Yeah.
Going for it, look. Oh, there you go. See it?
Yeah.
Made a mess. Oh, it's got it. Got it, look. Oh, awesome. Got it.
I think it's like what we were talking about before. I think it's the that bark.
Yeah. God, it's having a right old shake up. Oh, my arms are starting to ache now. Anyway, there you go. Live. And it performed. See how it's netting it up now? There we go. I can't hold my arm out very any longer. So,
True.
I'm winning. Awesome. Can't believe it performed on cue.
That's because it's stuck up here. No.
It's got the
Mine
rope.
went straight away.
Yeah, no messing about. Look at that. Awesome.
It's amazing because they wrap it all up and then they snip that little bit out
Yeah, yeah.
and then they run to the side.
That is so cool. That's a nice setup you've got there, dude. That's the sort of thing I'm going to do for mine, I think.
Well, you have to let me know if you want some of these branches.
I've got tons.
They
I've
have
got
like loads of thin, like twisty bits.
Yeah. I've got tons here, dudes. Thanks. I'm all right for twigs. Yeah, very cool. And they don't mess about, do they? Tackling like that roach is almost as big as, well, it's bigger than the spider, isn't it? Really, in terms of like just body.
It's bigger than its body size.
But it's just wrapping itself or spinning itself around it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to snip it off now. And then it'll drag it to the other side.
Mm.
There you go.
Oh,
I
yeah.
might have done this a couple of times.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah. That is very cool. So it's just like dragging it over to the side just to get it out of the way.
Then it'll fix its web, the small piece that it's cut out.
Yeah.
And then it'll wait for the next one. I don't want my mug that big.
No one needs to see that. Now you're like miles away. Come back. No, we got a clip. We nearly saw it. We were nearly up your armpit then, dude.
So yeah, there's limited numbers on them.
Yes. How many we got? Is it
6?
We've got 6 of them, guys. I haven't priced them up yet because they're hot off the press. But what I'll do, Gav, is to really show people is to get Criticam out in it. So maybe one day next week I'll do a stream. I need to rehouse mine because mine's in a very I mean it's adequate. It's adequate, but it's not ideal. I mean that's perfectly fine to be fair, but I want to put it in something nicer. Well,
that's the advantage with these over like your regular orb weavers because they need that space like width and height, don't they? Because
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah, because they as you saw, their web is horizontal instead of vertical, like you would normally expect with most other orb weavers. I mean, there's probably lots of orb weavers that do it.
Yeah, there will. Like,
so I think it just I guess it's just it just depends where they probably can adapt, to what environment they find themselves in. They'll just make a web however they have to, really, in order to do the job. So yeah, cool. Anyway, we've got 6 of those if anybody's interested. I haven't priced them up yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rehouse next week and I'll get Criticam out and we'll have a closer look at it, hopefully, anyway. So yeah, a trampoline, basically.
It's like a trampoline.
Absolutely.
See, when she started freaking out like that, like those silly cellar spiders.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it was stuck in the top piece. When I was saying that it kind of like funnels it down onto the trampoline bit, if you like. Yeah. So she's checking the whole thing, trying to get it to come down. I just knock it.
Interesting. It's a very cool piece of architecture, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, they all are. They're all built in a very specific way, sometimes some of the like crevice weavers and things like that. They appear to have like really kind of haphazard webs, don't they? That don't.
Yeah, it's like when you look at the Culcacarnia.
Yeah, at first glance they just look a total mess, don't they? But there's definitely a process to it. Here we go, look. Like that. It just looks a total mess, doesn't it? That's it. Can you see the Culcacarnia?
Yeah.
Can't see whether I can't. Is it around this side? Oh yeah, there it is. Look.
They love the light as well, which is strange with these.
So this is the Culcacarnia hibernalis. I think Lee's got these on his website now, but we had them before Lee. We had them before Lee.
Yeah, I think Adam has one or two. I think he got a mail as well from the other Adam Hooish, Creepy and Crawley.
Oh yeah. There we go. Look. It's absolutely beautiful. I love these.
Do you know anybody with peacock mantis?
Nah. I might do. I might do. I'll have a word. Somebody was trying to offload a load onto me a while back, but the species doesn't do it for me. So I stopped having peacock mantis about 7 years ago. I've not had them since. They just
The funny is, like, they just have proper little meltdowns, don't they?
yeah. I mean, I don't
You go
know.
near them.
I don't know. I find them very uninteresting. So yeah. So I don't bother with them. But I'll ask around. I think I do know somebody who might have some. If they've still got some left. So who's asking?
That was Kathy.
Oh, Kathy. Okay, I'll ask around, Kathy. So message me and I'll let you know. Adam said
Simon might be interested as well.
If what? Sorry.
I said, bit looks of it. Simon might be interested as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well, I'll ask then. I'll ask if if Kathy's interested and also Simon, then I'll ask around.
Mine's up there on wall.
Have you got one peacock? Have you?
Pinned, not a live one.
Pinned. Okay.
No, yeah. I've only had one, and that were enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they come and go. They drift in and out of the hobby. It's one of those species that tend to drift in and out because, people get ooths now and again, and then...
The way I see them, they're just like a skinny Deroplice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know what it... I've got nothing against them, personally. I just find them very uninteresting. So, And the thing is, because I tend to have a lot more than I can handle in terms of inverts, mantis, and everything else, I have to be quite selective now about what I do have. So if there's anything that comes low down on my of my interest scale, then they don't get a look in, basically. So
yeah, they are stroppy. Like they'll often bat the food away.
Yeah, they can be a bit tricky. They're a bit stroppy, but they're all right. They're all right. People, some people like them. I think they're a bit like Marmite, to be honest. I think there's a lot of people either just are completely disinterested or they quite like them a lot. So
yeah,
it's fine. Just wondering if I was going to show you something else. Maybe I'll get the Corydodes out. Oh. Well, she's not coming out. She wasn't happy at all. She was a bit stroppy bugger. Stroppy cat.
That's probably one that was stressing out at me earlier. All right. Catch you later, Adam. He says when you work out a price, you let him know.
Yeah. See you later, Adam.
Exciting times ahead.
Exciting times. Read it and weep, big boy. That's a female, obviously. There we go, guys. Corridodis, Starly. These guys were bred right here. My first generation, hoping to carry them on into a second generation. Look at that. Do. Can't turn her around. See if I can just turn her around a little bit.
Corridor distale, Vanessa. Nessa. So. Should be bumping me up, Brighton.
There you go.
There we go. Forward. It'd be cool if she throw gang signs up now.
There she is. Look at that. There she is. See if we can see the male. There's the male.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people do got it.
They certainly do.
Not the easiest.
There we go. I'll go back in. Right, I'm going to upgrade them all this over the next few days.
I shall call you the Eurofighter Typhoon Mantis.
So yeah, exciting times. I'll keep you guys updated. Probably be about 3 weeks from now before I have a first go with the first pair. Providing everything goes okay, obviously. Shall we get the? I'll tell you what. We'll finish off with the big girl, and then
Double flower.
yeah, I'll get the big girl out just because she's just too stunning not to get out, basically.
How's the Habba Habba time going, Francis?
The only problem with the Devils is they're very lively.
I think I need to put you to full. If it'll go. No.
Sorry, the light's not great. We'll just move the light a little bit because it's bleaching. It's bleaching all the colours out. I think that's better. There you go. I will. I'll definitely get Criticam on her at some point. But just look at those colours, man.
I mean, what sort of things do they eat in wild? These?
I imagine mostly flying prey. But I imagine
is this taking down like dragonflies and stuff?
Yeah, just snatching.
Like, it's going to be no to that. It's going to be like a fruit fly.
They'll just be dragging. They'll just be snatching like butterflies.
Yeah, I never thought about
dragonflies.
Moths.
Yeah, moths. Mainly flying prey because that's what they specialise in.
Bats.
Bats. Small aircraft.
Well, you better not take down the Corydodes.
Look, she's an absolute beauty, man.
Dangerous.
Look at her. Yeah, this it's unfortunately it just doesn't do her justice, but I will definitely get the good camera out on her at some point because she's just got so many amazing. I mean, just look at her arms. Those front raptors, man. They're just camoed up, aren't they? It's just like camo, innit?
She is cool.
I'll get some macro photos when I get time and get some posted so you guys can have a proper look at her. She's my first adult female I've had in about 8 years. I just decided I've not bred them for about 7, maybe 8 years, and they take up a lot of space, time, and effort to breed properly. To have a proper, to have a serious go at breeding. Just look at her, man. She's absolutely amazing. Just look at the colours. Yeah, and I just decided it was too much time and effort and space, basically, to keep up a breeding program. So I've had nymphs that I've had over the years that I just sell on, but I just decided a few months ago I had a few left over and they were starting to get a good size, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep a few, see if I can't get one to adult, and I did. Got her to adult. Not bad for a first attempt after several years of not keeping them properly. I just thought I'd have another go, just at getting one, because I just fancied having a big adult in me, just for me personal, just for me to admire and just to appreciate. You forget. You know what? It's a
What a comeback Monday.
Right, I'm putting her away because I feel like I'm playing a game of Twister.
Yeah. They don't need to be as hot as people think, do they?
No, do you know what? I've grown her from a baby, from first instar to this adult, and I've not used a single heat lamp. Now, granted, I know we've had hot temperatures this summer, so the timing actually, to be fair, the timing has been pretty perfect for me because it means that I've been able to provide. What I do is I keep all the sun worshippers I've got you can't see, but in the window over there, I've got my gongies, I've got my devils, and I've got all my jumping spiders. All the sun worshippers are all in the window. So we've been very lucky. We've been lucky and unlucky, obviously, with some of the heat that we've had. But it's been good for the devils. So basically, without going too much into it just now, the bottom line is they don't need the kind of heat that you read about on the internet. Let me just move that light because it's. You don't need. Danielle's in the house. How's it going, Danielle?
Yeah, Daniel.
You don't need the kind of heat that you think that the internet suggests, basically. So it's the same with Gongylus gongylodes, Idolomantis, and Beam indica. They're all known for needing that extra heat. Now, they do require that extra heat, but they don't need it quite as much as what people think they do. I basically keep all my nymphs at regular 23 to 27 degrees. Hi, Jaden. You all right, buddy? I keep mine at 23 to 27 degrees, right up until they're about 6th instar. And then maybe you might want, if your room's leveling out at, say, 24, 25, you might want to consider a heat lamp from about 6th instar onwards, just because they do need that extra little bit of heat to simulate their natural habitat for the time of season when they normally get to that being that sort of size. Their bodies tend to get quite bulky, especially gongies and definitely devils, Idolomantis. Their bodies get so bulky because they eat a lot. There's a lot going on internally, so they do need that extra energy provided by the heat to keep things ticking over and to make those developments. But you don't need to go mental. Seriously, 30 degrees, 32 degrees max is pretty much all you need. So people talk about 40 odd degrees, and you don't need it. I managed to get my gongies and Idolomantis and Mendicas all to adults in sub 30 degree temperatures. Honestly, between 28, as long as you've got between 26 and 28 at those like later stages in their development, like from say 6th or 7th instar onwards, that's all you need. Honestly. And I've kept all these so-called high temperature species, and I've bred them all. And you don't need 30 plus temperatures. People go mental. They see these
And I should just put there.
40 degrees C. Honestly, they don't need it. They don't need it. Honestly, I've never once kept any mantis whatsoever anywhere near 40 degrees. Nowhere near.
The thing is, there's a lot of factors. Like, it might get to those temperatures in the natural habitat, but there's a lot of factors that you have to think about when you've got them in a smaller enclosure. So, like humidity and the ventilation and stuff, you can't achieve the same humidity and ventilation that it has in a big open space. So that intense heat is probably not as as intense
Yeah.
when you factor in everything else.
The thing is, it's all well and good sticking a heat lamp on an enclosure and having a thermometer gauge halfway inside the thermometer where the heat's completely dissipated down. Think about how hot it is. Like, it's almost like you may as well just like put your enclosure next to the sun, pretty much. You know, it's too much. But to be fair, for a couple of hours a day, a heat lamp is actually quite nice, especially for the idler mantis, because you will catch them basking under it. Not like, you know, but they do. You will see them hanging around. It's funny. It's funny because on a hot day, all my gongies that are in the window and all my idler mantis, they'll all be right up on the far side of the mesh enclosure, right next to the window where the sun's beating in. They'll just be there, but they'll only do it for like maybe an hour or two a day. They just love to sun worship for periods of time. But then you do see them moving away, like they don't want it full on. So like if you think about it, if you were to have a heat lamp on all day, they don't necessarily want that, especially if they've got somewhere to hide in the enclosure, like there's some shady spots and things like that, then that's okay. But yeah, you definitely don't need 40 odd degrees. You just don't. I'm not saying it'll be detrimental to them. I'll be honest, I wouldn't know because I've never used that kind of temperature, but I do know that they don't need it. So yeah, there you go. One myth dispelled right here and now. But that is just my own experiences. I just want to make that clear. I don't want people atting me later on saying Mitch said this, and this. And then I'm going to get emails from people.
You're getting trolled there.
I'm going to get trolled by people who are like, I'm just saying this is my experience. I've never gone anywhere near the upper echelons of 30 degrees. Heck, they're lucky if they get 30 degrees in with me, to be honest.
Yeah. So, that's the same as what we've got in shed. Canceroides pair, but it's at the same stage as what Jaden's at.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Mitch has a net curtain across the window itself, so it's not so direct as such.
Sorry, yeah. So I don't want to mislead anybody. I have a net curtain that I always have. I always have basically a net curtain, and that essentially eliminates direct rays, because what the net curtain does, because it's got a fine mesh sort of makeup, it retracts a lot of the immediate rays, so that you don't get direct sunlight. It gets scattered, which essentially just breaks it up. So they don't get direct sunlight, they just get like a scattered sunlight, so to speak, and it just breaks it up. It's still hot, obviously. I still have to watch it and make sure it doesn't bake them. I have a temperature gauge in the window, which, and I you know, if it starts getting over 36 to 40 degrees for long periods of time, then I'll take measures. What I do is I've got some well, they're tucked away now, but under the window behind one of my cupboards here, I've got some large sheets of polystyrene sheets, just thin sheets, but I've got some big sheets. And if the sun gets just a little bit too much for too long a period, I will put the polystyrene sheet between the window and the mesh cages, basically. So yeah, I should have completed the story instead of just saying they're just in the sun all day long. It's fine. So I do keep an eye on them. But the thing is, I'm here all day. I work. This is where I work all day long. So I'm right next to the window. I can monitor the situation. I can keep tabs on it. If I feel like they've had too much direct sunlight, I will put that barrier between them. But like I said, I have a net curtain and that does scatter the light, the direct sunlight a lot. So yeah, the missus she hates the fact that I've got a net curtain in the window because it's not a nice look, is it? It's very retro, but it's practical. And also the great thing about I've got a video. I'll post a video. The great thing about the net curtain as well is giving away some trade secrets here. It's very good for orchid breeding. So I've got a video, and I'll show you. I've been meaning to make a video on orchid breeding, and one of the techniques is the net curtain in the window technique. So
the weather in Leeds isn't as bad as it is on the other side of Pennines.
So where is do we know where? So did Simon say where he was from?
Sither something or other.
Slytherin.
Yeah, Slytherin. Is that
it? Anyway, there you go.
I'm sure he can just write it again. I can't go all the way up there. That's like millions of miles away.
What did he say? This is what I was thinking the other day, dude, when I was watching one of your videos. Oh, just to say as well, Mantis Garden. People should go check it out because Simon, I didn't realise this until I started having a look at his videos. He's man and boy terrarium maker. We're gonna get point. He does like builds things, all that jazz, man. His YouTube channel's full of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop some links when we do next time we do a big a shed stream. We're gonna and Simon's in. We're gonna drop some links and stuff. Get people looking at his stuff because it's got some very cool stuff going on. He really knows his stuff.
He said earlier about his wife saying that he needs you to get him to make an enclosure.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that. It'll be good.
Yeah. I think I've got a few different links that I have to get together.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we've got some new people in the house now, haven't we? We've got a few new people now. We've got I can't name them all, obviously, but we've got Simon and some others.
There's Simon, there's Andy.
Yeah. We are not. Unfortunately, Jaden, we're not doing Bedford, dude. We're doing Coventry and Brighton, but we're not doing Bedford, unfortunately. So yeah, I've got some other stuff going on. So yeah, so we're not going. I'm so sorry.
It is what it is, like, you know.
Yeah, Joe here. Hi Joe. Do you do YouTube, Joe? Like, do you actually make content? Are you a content creator in any way, shape, or form? Because if you are, let us know. Because what we do is we do like to, when we do the other streams in the shed, like the less relaxed, more like, you know, let's do some projects type streams. We do like to drop some links in to share people's social medias around and get people, like, you know, because we try to like get people to getting to know each other and you know, people to tune into other people's stuff and see what's going on and yeah, basically just share the love out a little bit.
One day, Jaden. One day.
Sorry, dude, but we will.
Were you considering like C's next year?
Yeah, I need to get my act together actually, because that's always super busy. So we need to get that booked. I'll
because that's like Jaden's local.
Yeah,
show.
we're definitely going to do. Well, I say we're planning on doing C's next year, Jaden. So that'll be the. Does Jaden? Do you not do Brighton? Jaden, do you not go to Brighton? Where? Is that anywhere near Jaden's neck of the woods?
Jaden's in Kent.
Yes. All right. So it's the other side, isn't it? The other side of London. So Well,
She's actually a lot further than you think. It's
don't
great.
care.
Like Andy said earlier, though, innit?
I don't care. I've said this before and I'll say it again. We go up and down the country, all over the place, doing these shows. If people can't be bothered to travel a couple of 100 miles for one show, then I'm done with
You'll be at Brighton.
But yes, there you go, going to Brighton. So we'll see you at Brighton, dude, because we are definitely going to Brighton because it's already booked and paid for. So we are definitely going to Brighton, and we're definitely going to Coventry. But I'm guessing Coventry's too up north for you, isn't it, dude? It's north of the Watford Gap, so therefore it's out of bounds, man. It's like it's like another planet. There you go.
November probably for you, Simon. And that'll be IHS.
Yes, dude, Manchester again, which obviously you've already enjoyed the delights of.
I'm sure.
And then the next one after that, dude, will be Halifax next year, March. That's the next one up north.
No, Stinging now, innit? Isn't it Barnsley now?
Oh, sorry. God, I've done it again. Barnsley. Yes, Barnsley will be is the Northern Invert Show, dude. But that's not till that's the first Invert Show. No, it ain't, because it's the. I was going to say it's the first Invert Show of the year, but it's not now, is it? Because the southeast or no southwest is the first Invert Show of the year now. The one that used to be it used to be it's the Taunton one, isn't it? Somerset.
Yeah.
I think. I forget what it was already. It's only been an Invert Show for 1 year, and I've already forgot what it was before. Anyway, the next one up north, Simon, is the Manchester one in November, and then after that, it's not until March next year, which will be the Barnsley Northern Invert Show.
Nobody has a little chef anymore, Simon. Jaden said he went to BTS. Is that anywhere near Coventry?
Actually, yeah, I guess not too far away, is it? It's not a million miles.
You don't usually venture past London.
BTS is oh shit. Yeah, I wanted to say Leamington Spa, but I don't think it is.
Leamington Spa's one of them, isn't it?
Well, it used to be. Leamington Spa used to be the second show that IHS, no, not IHS, MEF, the Midland Entomological Fair used to be Newark, and then they used to do one around about May, June time. That was at Leamington Spa, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done BTS because I didn't do the last BTS. Yes, yeah, Barnsley, and then obviously the Scottish show is Glasgow. So yeah, which is obviously
unless they manage to get a northeast one in.
Well, we're hoping they're going to start doing a northeast one. I think that will be good. Yeah, Joe. Ollerton, yeah, it used to be Ollerton. They're not doing them anymore. Yeah,
that's Warren's in it. That one.
Yeah, that's the Midland Entomological Fair. Used to be Ollerton in the third of this. It used to be the first week in December, Ollerton, and then they used to do one mid-year, or like I say, about May, June time. And then that one used to be at in I think that one was at Birmingham. I can't remember. I think I'm getting them mixed up. I just can't remember what BTS was usually. Warwickshire, isn't it? No, it is Leamington Spa, isn't it? It's Warwickshire, isn't it? The BTS. I know you don't know. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Warwickshire, there you go. See, I just said it. So I'm not going mental.
Yeah. T-Wagons. Tim Baxter. I think his female's just molted out.
Yeah, she has.
She was
Yes.
gravid as well.
Yes. I saw his post today, actually. I think it was. So, yeah, there you go. There you go, Jaden.
Yeah.
Tim Baxter. Tim's
after one.
Tim's female, that was gravid, just molted out. So he's gutted. So he'll be very happy if. I don't actually know if he's still got a male. He might already still have a male.
I don't think he had, because he had crying faces on it as well. So
yeah, no, but you'd have crying faces even if you had a male, because it'd still piss you off, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
You'd still be really annoyed.
He's got 3 male bargains. There's Jaden.
Oh, there you go. So contact him, Jaden. He's definitely got a freshly malted female. So
What about?
there you go. Peter says Tim's after one. So there you go. Sorted. We're doing it all tonight, man. People are giving away their phase mids.
Did you see Sean's? He ended up with like 2 Kallenbergis within a week, like males mature out.
Who was that? Sorry,
Sean.
Oh yeah, okay, right, yeah. I haven't seen that, no, but yeah.
Is it Sean or Shane? Sean. Yeah.
You mean Shane Robert? Is it Shane? Not Shane.
No. He were trading with thingy. You got Sazamai from him.
Oh yeah. He was trading with Phil.
Yeah.
The bedroom breeder.
Yeah. Who keeps having to remortgage.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we all might be doing that at some point. So, right, what time are we on? 11 o'clock. I might have to call this whole thing to a halt soon.
We've been going 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm quite. I never meant. Do you know that this always happens, doesn't it? I say like, oh, I'll do a quick stream. I'll just do like an hour. Nobody will turn up because it's an impromptu stream, and then like we always get a house full. It's great. It's nice to have. It's obviously nice to have everybody here, but sometimes there's certain people who only pop in very, very, very rarely, and Jaden's one of them. So I'm really.
Yeah. We've
really
actually managed to get a conversation with Jaden.
Yeah, which is
He
nice.
comes in right at the last minute.
Yeah, because like Jaden's always too busy, man, doing his own thing, doing his own creative genius.
Yeah, but
So
he works, doesn't he?
I know, and that's why I don't have a go at people, because we work, but we this is what we do. So, but
I just play with wood all day. Oh, check this out. You haven't seen no updates on this for a little while.
Oh yeah. Oh man, awesome. Oh man, that looks amazing.
Let me zoom out because I'll have to give you a demo. So this is. I've been making my own hardware for this, like the metal bits and
yeah.
It's all going to be custom, but do you know the tarsus that they have at the end of the Raptor?
Yes. I was planning on asking you how you were going to do that.
Yeah, well, I've done it.
Cool, man.
So
I knew you would. What is that then? Is that a?
Well, it's a ball that goes through that I've rounded the end off. And then
so how does the tarsus fit into that?
Well, it's threaded in the end.
Yeah, so you're going to screw it in like a bolt.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
When I decide how I'm going to make that bit.
Yeah. Cool. That's awesome. That is, dude. That is so awesome. Yeah. So is this modelled on the Labata that you were?
Labata, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Cool, man. Very, very cool. You'll be wanting to do the Idol Mantis next, I imagine.
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah.
Tempting.
It is.
Yeah, man. Jaden wants a collab with Francis. Wonder what that is.
It's got to be
Yeah.
a Balf
You could
thing,
do a 20-foot mantis. Yeah, man.
Well, the idea of this is so Mitch has got like a visual aid, if you like, for showing off when he does the like Bugfest or
Yeah.
Mantis Fest.
Yeah. So when I start doing me little educational tours, going into schools and stuff, that's what I want to do. Start doing, and yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because like I went to Bugfest and I had this idea while I was away, thinking about how I could show the kids more anatomical examples of like hands-on practical examples of how mantis catch their prey and the different tools of the trade, the raptors and various other things. And I was straight away, my mind went to what can Gav make me? and I got back and we were chatting as we do, and I mentioned this idea to Gav. Or did you show me that first? And then
I'd already started building it. Like
Gav had already started building that very thing for the very reason that I'd had this idea for. So it's like I was all the way down in Hampshire and Gav was up here, and we were both like beavering away in our minds, and somehow our ideas kind of like came together in the ether somewhere. It was awesome, dude. See you, Nessa.
Night, Nessa.
So yeah, it was all a bit
yeah. We talked about this. If it had springs in it, if I made it spring loaded, it could be quite savage with kids.
Really could. Yeah, I mean,
my son lost an arm?
I mean, it is potentially some type of bear trap, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Well, when it's finished, all the spiky bits will be rounded off anyway. So.
Yeah, man. Very cool. Right, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up because it's just gone 11 and I've still got to eat some crisps and stuff before I go to bed. I can't go to bed on an empty stomach. I know that's weird, but so right.
Yeah, hydraulic rams.
Yeah, man, it'd be like Robot Wars, but with inverts, invert wars. Imagine that. We could get Craig Charles in to host invert wars. Dun, dun, dun.
Stag there in with its arms, just tossing everybody away.
Yeah, man, that's so cool, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. With the hydraulic, with like a big hydraulic like horn, flipper sort of thing. Awesome, man.
Oof, jungle nymphs. Hydraulic rams in the foot legs.
Yeah, man, and then you've got your assassin bug with its pincer. Okay, this seems like it's just
Rick's just joined as well as we're about to.
Oh, dude. I was actually just about to end the stream, Rick. Sorry, man, you just missed out on all the fun as usual. Yeah, so I feel bad now going now. Just Rick's here because we've got to go. So right, I think we're gonna go. Right, guys, we're going to get going. So thank you to everyone for tuning in. And yeah, it's been great. They always go great. Yeah, I always think it's just going to be like me, you, and maybe a couple of stragglers, hanger-oners like Mandy and Claire, who join us. We love you, really, Mandy. But no, we've had a good turnout again. And look, what's the tea, Emma? There you go. Look, you see. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So anyway, we're going to go before I start saying hello to everybody. Sorry, Rick. Sorry, what's the tea?
Like restarting.
I know you've just joined us, but we are going to go. So take care, everyone. And yeah, hopefully do another stream soon. So see you later. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye. Bye.
Ta-da!